Hello and what's up everybody, and today I'm going to share with you my two creepy stories which happened to me in my life, so some paranormal activity. And the first story which I'm going to tell you today, it happened to me when I was already 12, so I'm just saying this that you could understand that I was already adult, normal person, so I understood what's going on around and stuff. And I was in camp in Ukraine, so it was summer camp, in which I spent like maybe 2 months. And in the end of the first month, so when kind of all of the people, all of the squads supposed to change, and I supposed to like stay more, like longer for 1 more month. So we just had this final disco, so where people danced and had some like fun, and we decided like to walk around with my friend. She was from a different country, like I think she was from Ukraine, and because I'm from Russia, so we probably couldn't see each other ever again, and we decided just to walk and to talk like how good friends we are, and you know, this just girl stuff. So and like the place where we had disco, it was kind of like here, so and behind it there were our houses in which we lived, so they were pretty normal, pretty modern, so that was not some like old place or something, well, at least not so. And we walked like just, you know, like around and like kind of between these two places, so where we had disco and there were the houses in which we lived, there were their like horse houses, so there were some kind of small farm. Of course, because it was evening, so maybe it was like 9 or 10 in the evening, it was pretty dark, and there wasn't so much like lights around, so we just like walked and talked, and there wasn't like anybody in front of us, so we didn't hear like any voices of the people. So like kind of in this area, maybe like 200-300 meters around, there wasn't anybody. And so we just like going and talking to each other, and then like suddenly in front of us, like maybe just like not even 1 meter, like in front of our faces, there like appeared some, you know, white stuff, like some silhouette. So, and it was so like unpredictable, it was so weird, and they were without like legs, without any body, just this kind of silhouette of the human, and it was just like maybe 1 second and then it's gone. And when we saw this silhouette, we was so shocked, so we started like to scream. I screamed so loud, I was like ah! And our first reaction was just to run away, so not verify what it was, and we like ran like straight to our house, like to our room, where we started like to, you know, breathe like and trying to talk and understand like what we just saw, what it was. So and then we decided like maybe after 5 minutes to come back and check the area around, so kind of like maybe we just didn't notice someone or something. So and then we like came back there. There were also people like, you know, coming by, so just walking, and we asked them, so like, hi, sorry, we just have been here like 5 minutes ago, maybe you saw someone here? And they said that, well, no, we like just also went like from this disco party and we didn't see anyone. So, and there wasn't like anyone around, you know, who like chilled there or something, nobody who could put the light on the phone and, for example, do like that on his or her own body, so to scare us, or maybe just without purpose, because it was pretty dark, so maybe it was just the screen of the phone, and we tried to find out if somebody like saw someone, but finds out that there wasn't anyone. So, or at least maybe there were, but they like ran away. But I was pretty sure that because it wasn't, you know, so sharp silhouette, so you couldn't see the face, or we were just shocked that we didn't see the face or something, but it was pretty weird. And then I didn't like walk again, you know, even in the next month when it was dark, like near this place. So it was pretty weird, but that's what happened. Second situation about which I'm going to tell you today, it happened to me when I was also in the camp. Actually, all of my childhood I spent in these kind of camps. So, but I was a little bit smaller. I was maybe like 9 years old. So, and it was in St. Petersburg, like kind of in the countryside. We had some health camp in which they like healed us from some like allergy and some stuff. So not so important information, but anyway, we had this kind of floor in which we slept. So like in which there were just 2 rooms. So one room where boys sleeping, and there is like maybe 40 beds, and the second room in which girls sleeping. So, and there is also like maybe 40 plus beds, just like, you know, these 2 rooms. So there is a lot of people around, and we had a nurse who like always sat between these like 2 rooms, so kind of in the door, and she checked that everybody is sleeping when it's the night. Also near our main house in which we lived, we had this yard in which we usually played, walked, and, you know, had some fun during the day. And there were near this yard some creepy old house in which there wasn't any like windows, or even if there was, so they were like all blocked with some like wood stuff. And so you couldn't like get in, so there wasn't any door, or it was also blocked. So I just remember that you anyhow couldn't like get in to check what is there, so, and you couldn't see what is inside. We were pretty much scared like about that house. Like we always tried to play not so like close to it and but that's not the main point. So nothing bad happened with this house, but I'm just saying that it was near our main place where we slept, so where we had these bedrooms. One night when we went to sleep, I just remember that during the night at some point I woke up, like, you know, when you're just like opening your eyes without any reason, like in the middle of the night. So I remember this stuff, and maybe between my bed and the bed of my friend it was just half of a meter. I remember that I'm like opening the eyes without any reason, like during the night, and I see some white silhouette also, which is kind of, you know, standing in front of me. So, and it wasn't nurse because it has some like white kind of hairs, or I don't know what it was. And the nurse in this day, she was brunette, so she had totally different like looking stuff, like appearance or whatever. And I remember that I was so scared, I didn't know what is this, so I'm just opening my eyes, and there is some like white like silhouette standing, which pretty much looks like a ghost. So, and I'm like going under the blanket like to wait what will happen now, so I couldn't see what's going on. And then like I'm like slowly putting it off, and I can see that my friend, which is in the next bed sleeping, so that she's also like not sleeping anymore, she's like also awake, and she looking with like at me with these scared eyes. Of course there isn't already anything, and she was like, "Did you also see it?" And I was like, and then I have like now these goosebumps. So, and then I just remember that it was so scared, it was like without any reason. So, and because I like put it off this blanket maybe just in a couple seconds, so, and I had my bed not so close to this door where usually nurse sitting, so kinda she couldn't even have time enough to walk, you know, away from this room. So, and what it was, and there wasn't like anyone around, so everybody else was sleeping. And if it would be a nurse, so she would still like, you know, kind of like walk, or at least make some noises of walking, you know, when like your shoes is like doing these sounds, or like so there wasn't anything. There were just like this white silhouette, and then it was gone. So that was 2 stories which happened to me like in my life with some paranormal stuff. I have some more stories about that, like they're a little bit more creepy maybe. If you want to hear them, so give me a big thumbs up and leave me a comment like in the comments down below, so that you want to watch it. Then I will make the second part in which I will share with you like some kind of these stories. And of course I'm not denying that it could be like in the first, like in the second story, that it could be just like my imagination, or it could be also like really a nurse, but there were also like a girl who saw it, so no. And in the first story, of course, I'm not denying that probably it was somebody's phone who just like checked his or her phone, and then like some 2 stupid girls like just walked near and they started to scream, and then this person was like, what the fuck, and just also like went away. Or that somebody just made a joke and put it their phone like with this flash, so to scare us in purpose. I don't know, but I wasn't the only one who saw this, and of course it could be just a coincidence, but who knows. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed these stories. Give me a big thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!